Hello students, in this video we will discuss about the topic sound. Okay, so this is an introductory video of this topic. So in this video we will discuss about some terms, some basic terms which are related to the sound. So let's get started. First of all, how to define the sound. So we know that sound is a form of energy. As we all know that light is a form of energy, electricity is a form of energy, same like that sound is also a form of energy. Okay, and how it is produced? So we can say that it is produced by vibration. It is produced by vibration. When object vibrates, that means it will produce the sound. Okay, and this vibration is like to and fro. To and fro, you can also call it back and forth. Back and forth. It is like this, to and fro or back and forth. So for example, if we have a tuning fork, suppose like this, so this is, suppose this is a metallic tuning fork. So if we hit it on any hard surface, it will vibrate like this. So in such a way it will vibrate in to and fro motion. So we can say that this is the to and fro or back and forth vibration, and because of this vibration sound is being produced. Okay, now we will understand what is the meaning of vibration here. So as we know that this object is vibrating about its central position, so we can define it like vibration is rapid. Rapid means very fast. Okay, rapid to and fro motion of an object about its central position. So vibration is what? Vibration is rapid to and fro motion or movement of an object about its central position. So this tuning fork, about its central position, it's getting vibrate. Okay, so vibrating its, so we can say that it is vibrating about its central position very rapidly. So that is why this is known as vibration. Okay, and to and fro means we all know that the object is vibrating but sound is traveling, and sound is traveling in the form of longitudinal wave. We know that light is an electromagnetic wave. Okay, but here sound is a mechanical wave. Mechanical wave are those waves which can travel or which travel through a medium like solid, liquid or gas. We know that light comes from the space, from the sun. Okay, so light can travel even in vacuum as well. So sound can travel only in a medium. It needs a medium to travel. So we should know that sound needs a medium to travel. Okay, it needs a medium to travel, and its travel means the propagation of sound, and it travels in the form of longitudinal wave. Longitudinal wave, we know that mechanical wave are basically two types, The first one is longitudinal and second one is transverse wave. Longitudinal means, suppose this is the wave, okay, this is the wave, and here the object is vibrating. Here is the medium, you can say this is air between this, and this is, let us say somebody is going to hear the sound, okay, and this is what, in this region there is air. So what will happen, the object will vibrate, and then this vibrating energy in the form of kinetic energy, the particles will also vibrate, the particles which are present in this air, and the sound will travel in the form of a wave. Which type of wave? Longitudinal wave. Why it is so? Because, why we call it longitudinal? Because the particles are vibrating. We know that this is what? This is the direction of the propagation of the sound. Sound is going through this direction, okay, or even you can say that light can go in this direction as well. So the particles will vibrate like this. So here the particles are vibrating to and fro motion, and the direction of propagation of sound is this. So that means you can say that the particles of the medium are vibrating parallel to the direction of the propagation of the sound. So if the particles will vibrate like this, so you can simply say that if the particles will vibrate to and fro motion, then it will be a longitudinal wave. So you can say that sound is a longitudinal wave, okay. And in the case of transverse wave, which is also a mechanical wave, in the case of transverse wave, particles of the medium vibrate in such a way like up and down. You can observe the transverse wave in the ripples of on the surface of the water as well, okay. But sound is a longitudinal wave. So we had discussed about the definition of sound, how it is produced. It is produced by the vibration, and it is like to and fro or back and forth. Vibration is what? Vibration is a rapid to and fro motion of an object about its central position. Another thing, sound needs a medium to travel. So we can say that without medium, sound cannot travel. Like if we talk about the space, there is no medium. So if there is no medium, sound cannot travel even if there is an explosion, okay. Now we will discuss about some more terms like compression and rarefaction. What are these terms? See, suppose this is a source of sound. What is the source of sound? The object which can produce sound. This is the source of sound, let's assume it, and it is producing the sound by vibrating, okay, itself. So, and let's say you or somebody is here, okay. Now in this region there is a medium. Here medium is in gaseous form, so it is air, let's assume, okay. So what will happen here? You can say that the particles of the air, it could be just particles as well, and it could be the gaseous molecules of the different type of atoms, different type of elements like oxygen atom, okay, oxygens molecules, nitrogen, and so many gases are there. It's not hydrogen actually. We know that in the air there is oxygen, there is nitrogen, okay, and carbon dioxide as well. So these gaseous molecules, gaseous particles are there in this region. So what will happen here? They will set in two different kind of regions. The one kind in which the particles are very close to each other and producing the high pressure in comparison to their surroundings, and another region is like the particles are very far to each other, they are not close to each other, and they are producing the lower density in comparison to the surrounding. So here is rarefaction. Now then again compression, and then rarefaction, then again compression. So in such a way they will make the patterns. So you can easily observe that this is the region of compression where the particles are very close to each other, and this is the particles where particles are far to each other, they are not close, the rarefaction. This is what compression, this is what rarefaction, and again then compression. So you can very easily say that compression is the region of the medium, okay, where the sound is traveling, in which the particles are very close to each other and they will have high pressure in comparison to the surrounding. And rarefaction means they will have lower pressure in comparison to the surroundings. So this is what compression and rarefaction. One more thing, when we speak, then also we produce sound. How it is so? Where is the vibration here? So we know that the vibration is in our throat. In our throat there is a voice box, okay, there is a voice box which is also known as larynx, This voice box or this larynx contain vocal cords. They contain vocal cords, and this vocal cords vibrates when we speak, okay. So because of the vibration of the vocal cords we can produce the sound when we speak or sing, okay. So vocal cords are nothing but they are thin membranes which are stretched about the voice box. So due to the vibration in the vocal cords, when we speak we can produce the sound. So in this video we had discussed so many basic terms like sound is a form of energy, it is produced by vibration. Vibration is rapid to and fro motion of an object about its central position. Sound needs a medium to travel, without medium it cannot travel. We have voice box in our throat and which contain vocal cords which vibrates when we speak, and after that we can produce the sound. And sound is a longitudinal wave because the particles of the medium vibrate in to and fro movement, okay. And there is compression and rarefaction, the region of the medium where sound is getting traveled. So this traveling of sound is known as propagation of sound, okay. This is known as propagation of sound. You can say that propagation is the sound travels in the form of longitudinal wave and it needs a medium to travel. So compression is the region where the particles are very close to each other and they are producing the high pressure in comparison to the surroundings. Rarefaction where the particles are far away to each other and they are producing the lower pressure in comparison to the surroundings. So these are the basic terms that we need to know. I hope it is clear now. Thank you.